Mike Novogratz is a self-made crypto billionaire and founder of Galaxy Digital. Now, Mike has been on the cutting edge of crypto for the last few years with his company Galaxy, as he's been helping with the institutional adoption of digital assets. Recently, he was interviewed on Bloomberg, where he explained the crypto market will be going through exponential growth over the coming years. And so in this video, we'll be looking at what is this price target Mike has for Bitcoin and crypto over the coming years? Then, with everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, several top officials have been making the claim that crypto is being used to circumvent sanctions. Is there any truth in this? And we'll find out. And then we'll finish with a bit of a bonus clip as one of crypto's biggest skeptics, who also happens to be Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, appears to have done a full U-turn on crypto. And we'll find out exactly what she recently said. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. Always appreciated. Okay, so first up, Mike shares his thoughts on the crypto market and his latest price prediction. Ready? Let's do this.
Bitcoin's a narrative story. It's bringing people into a community. There are 150 million people into that community. Most are staying in it. Right? That's the 8th biggest country in the world. It's bigger than Russia. So Bitcoin holders are a bigger country if you think it's sovereignty than Russia. But to bring new people in, it's hard when their house is on fire. And right now, if you talk to any investor, Chinese stocks are cratering, tech stocks are cratering. Their mindset isn't like, let me see where I can find more risk. And so, well, we're going to hit a pause. The world will end. Let's, pray to God. The Fed will go and we'll start saying, hey, we've priced in the Fed. And once markets hit some equilibrium, I think you're going to see the narrative really take off.
So where would you set a target for year end this year and 5 years out?
Great question. Listen, I think, like the other bald Mike, the NASDAQ has further to go to the downside this year. I think literally the Fed hasn't even started hiking rates. They haven't started pulling liquidity from the system. And so I've the whole year thought we'd be a 30,000, 50,000 range in Bitcoin. Risk to the upside, not the downside. But I think, 5 years out, if Bitcoin's not at 500,000, I'm wrong on the adoption cycle, right? We see an adoption cycle that accelerates. Bitcoin grew so much faster last year, crypto grew, than the internet did its best years in the 90s. And so I see this going viral everywhere. If it's in the Mideast or in pension funds in the United States, all getting ready to participate.
And a very bullish price target of $500,000 for Bitcoin. So he sees the crypto market doing a 10x over the next 5 years. Nice. Okay, next up, recently there's been some top officials saying the Russian government has been using crypto to circumvent sanctions. Now, this is a big claim, so is there any truth to it?
There is zero chance the Russian government can use cryptocurrencies to circumvent, right? We're regulated by 25 different agencies, Galaxy. And I'm sure, FTX and Binance and the others have just as many. And so almost all crypto moves through exchanges. Those exchanges have KYC AML processes, just like TradeFi exchanges. And so, plus Bitcoin is a public blockchain. Way back we hired Mike Morell, who had run the CIA, we, Galaxy, and a few other companies, to do a study on Bitcoin. And he did like a 10-week exhaustive study with the security agencies, with the 3-letter agencies, with crypto companies. And he came up with the thesis that if you were going to design a trap to catch criminals, it would look a lot like the Bitcoin blockchain. And so it's just, Elizabeth Warren is just wrong when she thinks you can use Bitcoin for the Russia to say sanctions. And we're looking at it the wrong way. The Russian ruble has depreciated over 90% in the last 10 years. Just this year alone, I think high to low is like 65%. The Turkish lira did the same. Bitcoin is a lifeline to people in countries with really poor stewardship of their economy. And we should be thrilled that Russians can get some of their money in Bitcoin so they're not completely broke holding worthless rubles.
Wow, Galaxy Digital is regulated by 25 different agencies. That's intense. So apparently there is no way that crypto is being used by the Russian government to circumvent sanctions. And in fact, Galaxy even hired the former head of the CIA to do a study on Bitcoin. And what were the findings? If you were going to create a payment channel that's going to be used for illicit activity, then the very worst thing you could do is create something where every transaction is recorded and publicly available. Now, fiat currency, on the other hand, something that can be passed around anonymously and without a trace. And it's amazing to me that these Bitcoin basics are still completely misunderstood, even by top officials today. Anyway, okay, to finish up with a bit of a bonus clip. Now, one of crypto's biggest skeptics, who just so happens to be a very influential figure, Janet Yellen, has been vocally against Bitcoin and crypto. She's given warnings about Bitcoin, calling it inefficient, and even saying crypto is mostly being used to finance terrorists. Yowza. Well, it looks as though the tide is changing in the US, as ever since the president issued the executive order on crypto, the narrative is beginning to change. Check this out.
Well, crypto is obviously grown by leaps and bounds, and it's now playing a significant role, not really so much in transactions, but in investment decisions of lots of Americans. And the president just issued a couple of weeks ago an executive order tasking us and other agencies with thinking about the regulation of crypto.
I mean, you're less skeptical about it than in previous. I mean, we've been talking about it together for a long time now, and I think you've had a skepticism about crypto technology.
I have a little bit of skepticism because there are, I think, valid concerns around it. Some have to do with financial stability, consumer investor protection, use for illicit transactions, and other things. On the other hand, there are benefits from crypto, and we recognize that innovation in the payment system can be a healthy thing. We would like to come out eventually with recommendations that will create a regulatory environment in which healthy innovation
and then finally,
talk about the narrative changing. Crypto has come on leaps and bounds. It's now playing a significant role in investing decisions. We recognize there are benefits to crypto, and innovation in the payment system can be a healthy thing. And I, for one, am beginning to look forward to this US regulation. It's beginning to look very positive. Mike Novogratz is a crypto billionaire and founder of Galaxy Digital, and he believes that if crypto keeps growing at its current pace, then we'll see a Bitcoin price in the region of $500,000, giving it a 10x from today, and all within 5 years. And he explained that there is zero chance that crypto is being used by the Russian government to circumvent sanctions, as even the former head of the CIA said it would be the worst system to use as everything is track and traced. And former crypto skeptic, now crypto bull, well, maybe we can't call her a bull just yet. Crypto calf Janet Yellen now sees the benefits of crypto and the innovation it can bring. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. What do you think about Mike's prediction? Will it come to pass? What do you think about Janet Yellen's U-turn? Let me know below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does. If you haven't yet subscribed, click below and join us. Got some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.